Yo, what's going on, wrestling fans? I'm the Ringmaster Charles Stone.
And I'm simply irresistible Andrea Stone.
And welcome to Team Ringmaster Spotlight with you the fans. Check out our spotlight. Our spotlight is
on Heroes and Legends this weekend.
Okay.
We are in Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne, Indiana, that is. Okay, our guest today is a man who got his own talk show called A Dose of Landis.
Wait a minute. You forgot TV show also.
Oh, TV show, my bad. TV show A Dose of Landis. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeffrey Landis.
Hey, how's it going? It's kind of weird because normally I open up a video and I'm like, hey, welcome to A Dose of Landis. We are Live, live, but it feels kind of cool me not opening up the video. But sometimes you get that habit like, yo, let me open up, but it's cool. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, Jeffrey, I guess you're in how many years? 30?
Pretty much. I started in 1994 and I think it's 28 going on this year. Yeah.
Wow.
But close to 30, yeah. I mean,
but I hear you're going to be having yourself on a new shirt with all of your celebrities on. Can you touch on who some of your favorite celebrities were to interview?
Well, it's kind of funny on how you're bringing it up because I'm doing, obviously, this is my last season for A Dose of Landis. A Dose of Landis is going to be gone after the season, but I'm doing the best of A Dose of Landis. So my favorite interview of all time is Jack Russell's Great White. I don't know if you remember that music group, Once Bitten, Twice Shy.
Yes, I remember that one.
That's one of my favorite ones. Beautiful People. Eric Bischoff was one of my dream interviews. There's so many interviews that I'm trying to name, and there's so many of them. Like Dan Severn was another good interview. One of my favorite interviews was the Heroes and Legends with Jim Cornette and Teddy Long. When Teddy Long came in and interrupted that, I don't know if you guys remember seeing that or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has like one of my classic moments. I'm like, wow. So again, this Dose Landis shirt, I'm doing like a food stamp thing, just trying to have fun with it, just and on the back of it, I have all celebrities. So far, I'm up to I think it's like 70 something already, and I'm not done with the season yet for celebrities.
So, as we were talking before, you said you had a couple things in the works. Are you able to talk about any of what you have going on in the works for people to check out your Dose of Landis show?
Yeah, I'm trying to do brand new things, trying to bring new guests on, because sometimes after a while you see the same person over, say, okay, can you do something else? So I'm trying to get Ben Jones from Dukes That Has It On. I've been trying to get John Schneider, which plays Bo Duke, but they denied me, and then trying to get Boyz II Men on, hopefully successful this time. Again, like I said, I'm not that obsessed fan, it's just as my dream interview, because if I get to interview them, that's my last show ever, and I'm getting out of entertainment.
Is there a reason why you're leaving? Are you just tired of it, or is there new things in the work for Jeffrey, or what's going on with this?
I've been doing entertainment since I was 14, and again, like I said, I tell everybody, I enjoy entertaining everybody through wrestling, talk shows, everything, I've done movies, music, and whatever stuff that I've done. I enjoy entertaining them, but now that my new philosophy is, because I always say, let me entertain you, now let people entertain me. Again, like I said, I need to start having fun because I'm always business. You guys talk to me all the time. I'm always business. You see it on Facebook, always business, never fun.
Well, wouldn't it be, to me, doing interviews with my favorite person, or doing interviews and getting to interview all these famous people would be a dream, and it would be fun. But there's probably got to be a lot of nerves with it all, too.
Yeah, because I've dealt with some agents that are complete asses. I don't know if I can cuss on here or not, but complete asses. I've dealt with some agents that's cool as hell. Again, I've tried to get Brian McKnight on the show. I don't know if you guys knew about that. Brian McKnight, tried to get him on the show. Tried to get Pauly Shore. I've been denied by a lot of people, but it's like some agents are cool as hell. Some are just asses. So again, that's a heartache because I could get you guys on because we're good friends and none of that, but you guys love being in front of camera and you're like, oh, cool, more publicity. But again, some people are hard as hell to please, especially trying to get entertainment. Like I said, it's a catch for me. It's like if I get this person, that person's like, oh my god, if that makes any sense.
What is going to be your last show of A Dose of Landis, if you could have it be?
I'm hoping to be the Boyz II Men interview. I'm hoping. Again, like I said, I've got dream interviews. I want to interview Hulk Hogan. I want to interview Shawn Michaels. I want to, all these big names. I would love to interview Vince McMahon. Mm-hmm. But again, like I said, I have these dream interviews. But again, like I said, I'm going to say this. I will say this from my show, but you know how when a person, you never know with life or death. I'm not trying to be dark or anything, but with life or death, you never know when your last day is.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, what would be my last show? Is when I pass away. And if I, so it's like in my head, it's like this could possibly be my last show. Because again, you know how life is unpredictable.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's been in my
definitely. We've
been
seen that and through everything.
Yeah.
that's been in my head lately. It's like, you know, what you mean your last show? I want it to be this, but again, like I said, God's will. Who knows what would be the last show?
Considering tomorrow is Heroes and Legends 16, are you going to make a whole TV show on the Heroes and Legends, a whole segment, or is it just going to be a whole half-hour show? What's it going to be?
I'm hoping if everything goes right, I could do some interviews and hoping to get like an hour's worth of show. I definitely would love to interview Demolition. They're my favorite tag team of all time. I mean, the Rockers are too, but Demolition is like, I've met them before, but again, Demolition would be another good one. Johnny Fairplay, I've talked to him in the past. Again, like I said, I don't know if I'm able to get interviews tomorrow, but again, I'm going to try, so I'm hoping to get a whole show out of it. I'm going to interview the fans, independent wrestlers, anybody that's willing to come on the show. And you guys too.
Given that this is going to be your last year in television, and you move on to bigger and better things to do for you, what is one goal that you have to do after you get out of the business?
Relax and not stress and wondering like, okay, should I try to do this person? But again, like I said, it's addictive. Like you guys do stuff with wrestling too. It's addictive. If you have that pill, not the pill for addiction for wanting to do the thing with wrestling or whatever you do in life, it's gonna be hard to break. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense?
I don't see you leaving the entertainment world because you are such an inspiration to so many people.
Oh,
You've given...
Don't make me cry.
No.
It
Actually,
does.
Jeffrey has been an inspiration to me.
Oh wow.
Because he has taught me that no matter what you want in life, you go for it and don't stop until you get it.
Grab by the horns.
And I have learned a lot from him.
Oh damn, you're making me cry.
If you haven't gone and watched his show, if you're in the Fort Wayne area or if you get Fort Wayne Local Access TV, please go and watch his show. He's an inspiration to everybody. He has a family and he has friends that care about him, and everybody wants to give him what he deserves. And I would hope that at Heroes and Legends we would be able to give you what you best deserve, and that is the interviews that you want to get tomorrow.
Thank you. I hope I get to do some good ones. I'm sure I will.
If we can pull something off to help you, I'm sure we can.
Yeah, but I feel bad you guys try to help me out because again, like I said, I know you guys want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, but again, I'm the type of person like, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Taking help from others is what you need.
That's the thing.
And that's something that we give. We support people who support us. And we've supported you from A1 day one since we've met you. And
since we first got the Heroes,
because you have been a very instrumental part
of it. Because when we first came to Heroes Legends, we didn't know nobody. You came in like, we want to do an interview with you guys.
2017, I remember because me and Jason had like rocket problems before then, and then 2017 is when we worked things out. And again, because I remember that interview exactly because I think interviewing you guys, and next thing you know, Josiah came in.
Yeah.
And you guys were like calling him like make fun, just joking around with them, and they became good friends.
There you go.
We've made a lot of friends at Heroes and Legends, and you have been an instrumental part of us being friends with a lot of people.
Wow, that's.
And you've given us a lot of, if you want to say, a lot of exposure to the wrestling
knowledge,
world.
everything.
We want to do the same for your last year in entertainment, which I don't see you retiring.
I don't see you retiring.
I see you making, until you're able to do your dream interviews, I don't see you quitting.
I don't see him retiring.
You know how many people say that to me all the time?
I don't see it.
But I think being on TV, how many people can say that they have a access TV show? There's not that many people that can push and fulfill their dreams as much as you do.
And I started at 14.
Look how many interviews you did.
You have, look at all the interviews. You said 60 or 70. I mean, you did Ron Jeremy. I remember you.
I remember Ron Jeremy interview. Oh my God.
I remember a lot
God.
of the interviews you did, and you've supported us. And I just hope that our fans that are out there
Yeah.
will support you and your dream as much as they support Ringmasters and their dreams.
Right.
Yeah, that means a lot, man. I promised myself I would get emotional, but again, like I said, I never thought, because I think in my head, I don't know, people told me that I've inspired them before, but I'm like, okay, it makes me feel good, but I'm like, is this actually true? But then when people keep telling you over and over, different people, they're like, hey, inspired me. I'm like, I was just being myself. I mean, I believe if you help somebody out with any kind of advice or whatever, try to get them to the next spot, whatever, to that next thing.
Right.
It's always gonna come back to you 10 times better, and not only just that, but again, it feels good to help somebody out and inspires people. Who's like,
Well, you look
I
at
did, I
how
really
many
do that.
times everything's come back to you tenfold.
Definitely.
At your age, how many people can say that they've had an Access TV show? How many people can say that they've met the people that you've met?
Yeah.
There's not that many of us that can. If you've been to Heroes and Legends, you can say that you've met heroes and you've met legends. But when the hero or the legend is in the flesh and supports you and your dreams and everybody in their dreams, they deserve the same respect that you give.
Exactly.
Like one thing that shocked the hell out of me, we're friends with Kevin Nashter for 365 Promotions. So I'm really good friends with him as well now. And it's crazy is that Eric Bischoff, we know how Eric Bischoff is always busy, consistently don't remember stuff. And I remember the same day he came to Fort Wayne, he did not remember coming to Fort Wayne, but when Kevin did a little promotion during the COVID, and I said, thanks Eric Bischoff for the interview, and Eric Bischoff remembered that interview, and again, Eric Bischoff was a person that doesn't remember hardly anything, and I was like, that touched me too, I'm like, holy shit. Sorry for my language.
That's okay.
You're fine.
Here I am like a little kid, because I remember back in the day when I did some crazy wrestling, I'm not saying what kind of wrestling, but the crazy wrestling stuff. After Eric Bischoff said my name on TV. But then, interviewing him and then actually him saying, oh yeah, I remember that interview right next to Great Hammer Valentine. I'm like, he remembered that? So that's another memory that like, wow, you actually remembered.
I'm sure there's plenty of memories that you could write a book about.
I actually plan on doing that. I got somebody in Fort Wayne that writes books that's actually planning on writing a book about my life.
And that would be a very interesting book to read from 14 till now, of being in the entertainment business and hopefully no hopes of retiring, because you've got the drive, you've got the determination to fulfill what you want. And I think anybody out there who's new to this business can follow his example. Do what you do and you do it well, and it'll come back to you tenfold.
You just got to be professional with the guys. Like I learned with entertainers, musicians, wrestlers, anybody in the entertainment business, you can't treat them like a fan. You treat them like a fan, they're gonna be like, because they say that stuff all the time. But if you treat them with respect and like a family member, they're like, oh, okay. Because again, it's like, oh my God, you're such and such. And they're like, oh, we're doing a TV interview or we're doing some kind of a podcast or whatever. You just gotta be chill with them because they say that stuff daily.
If you could see Jeffrey's life 5 to 10 years down the road, you, your family, your wife, your everything,
Your sons.
your children, Brett and JJ.
Yeah.
I know they're your whole world because I always see you putting pictures up of them.
Yes.
And they're the greatest kids in the world from what we can tell. And I know you're a great dad by spending a
Try.
lot of time
I
with them.
try.
You always see you as a dad. But what do you see as Jeffrey, the person? Where do you see in your wife going this point forward?
Me getting old and decrepit. No, I'm just I'm already that way. I legit walk from like 2 or 3 blocks, and I'm out of breath, and I'm like, man,
Do you want an inhaler or
There's a
oxygen?
gym right there. There's a weightlifting thing down there, plus you can get cardio.
Right. That won't even help me, but again, I don't know. I mean, I like
Do you see you and your wife staying in Fort Wayne, or do you see moving on to bigger and better things?
I would love to move on to something bigger and better. But again, like I said, when the kids turn 18, that's when I want to make the decision to move somewhere else. Again, like I said before, and when Victoria interviewed me, a new co-host of ours, I was like, if I could have moved when I was 18 years old doing the stuff, could have went to Ball State or whatever, I would have probably done something bigger and better than being just here in Fort Wayne. Does that make any sense at all?
Being in Fort Wayne, I mean, you're in a humongous city.
Yeah.
Full of night spots, full of entertainment. And you've done everything and there's still more. I'm sure there's more in Fort Worth.
There's more to
you
come.
don't have,
There's more to
that
come.
you don't have or haven't seen or haven't done.
Yeah.
And our hopes for you is that you succeed in everything
Thank
that
Thanks a
you
lot.
do. And I just want to thank you for coming to the little roundtable discussion with us.
Hey, thank you for making me cry. It's rare because there's one other time I was in a music video called Too Many Days with Sam Kofus, my first ever music video, and they did like a, what do you call it, a season premiere at a bar, and that's never happened to me. So again, here I am watching the music video as they were playing it, and I was legit in tears. This is when I got done my divorce with my ex-wife. And I was like legit in tears. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing a video premiere with me in this music video in front of all these people again. I've had a lot of good moments and stuff like that. I rarely cry, but again, it's like, you would never thought, I'd think, oh my God, this actually happened. Does that make
You're
any
an
sense?
actual real life person. I mean, you're a person with feelings and you're a person with emotions. And it's always best to let your emotions show when something that awesome happens to you, which I'm sure a lot of awesome things in your life have happened. And you've given so much to so many, and now it's time for so many to give back to you.
I appreciate it. Like another thing that shocked me too, sorry not to interrupt you guys, was okay. I commented on a Congressman Mark Sauter, which is somebody that's the newest congressman here in Indiana. He's writing a book, and I was like, okay, I was like, cool, that's awesome. He sent me a message. By the way, you're in a footnote in a history book. I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious again? I was like getting like in shock, and I started crying again. Third time I cried. Third time I cried. But I was like, oh my God, I never thought I'd ever be in a history book. And it being a history book is something that's rare with anybody.
But Jeffrey, I want to wish you the best in everything, and we hope you continue to do the entertainment business, because I want to come back in another couple years and do another roundtable discussion with you of some more of the great things that you've accomplished in life.
I'm always open to any kind of interview. I always say this, learn by this motto, please, guys. Always take advantage of media. If somebody asks to interview you, do it because you can push and promote your brand just like that. Take advantage of it. That's another thing I learned too when I came back to entertainment after my divorce. Take advantage of the media because you can branch out like crazy.
I want everybody to watch A Dose of Landis, Access TV.
Comcast 57, 527, and also my YouTube channel. What do you guys say? I know something you want to say something.
Where can they follow you at?
I'm on YouTube, Landis Entertainment Network. The latest thing has me. What did I post? I posted something the other day. Oh, about me ending a Dose Landis for one new format stuff. But Landis Entertainment Network is where you can catch me. Comcast 57, Files 27, and again on this page because I guess I can push promote on here, so I'll be on this page
Everybody
too.
check out everything that we have to offer. Team Ringmaster Spotlight. I am Simply Irresistible Andrea Stone.
I'm the Ringmaster Charles Stone, and we bid you good night.
Out like a